So Gauss law in magnetism. Gauss law in magnetism. So it's a very simple thing. Okay, fine. So here also we'll take flux only, magnetic flux. So before explaining the Gauss law in magnetism, obviously we are calculating the flux, correct? So flux, magnetic flux, here it is what? Number of magnetic lines passing through a surface. Number of magnetic lines passing through a surface. So I'll write this as B, correct? And this is my surface, that is my del S. So the Gauss law is something like this. The flux is equal to what? Sum of the magnetic field lines passing through the surface. This I put through the 0. Okay, this 0 indicates this is the magnetic flux. B stands for magnetic field, correct? What is B? The magnetic field. What is S? Surface. So this I put as 0. Why? Because magnetic flux, I'll write down here, magnetic flux through a closed surface is 0. So in the sense, I'm just reading this only actually. The magnetic flux through a closed surface is equal to 0. So you should ask me why the magnetic flux through a closed surface is 0. Correct? So just like the electric dipole, just like in electric flux we got electric dipole, right? Here we got something called magnetic dipole. So dipole means we know what it is. So here in magnetic dipole, what it is? Electric dipole, two equal and opposite charges separated by a distance d. That is electric dipole. But what about a magnetic dipole? Or here, if I take dipole in case of magnetic field, so what is this dipole? So obviously, it's a pair of opposite poles, right? Correct? It's a pair of opposite poles of what? Equal and opposite strength. Equal and opposite strength. So I'll tell you how to study. This is a magnetic dipole. Electric dipole. In case of electric thing, how was a dipole defined? I'll write down here. Two equal and opposite charges. Correct? Two equal and opposite charges separated by a distance. Opposite charges. I'll highlight charges here. Here it is what? Poles. So that's the only difference. Correct? So in magnetic dipole it is poles, in electric dipole it is charges. That is the only difference. But my question was why this is equal to 0? Because if it is a closed surface, correct? If it is a closed surface, what will happen? The net pole strength enclosed by surface will be 0, because we're talking about closed surfaces. So I'll write down in words. If it's a closed surface, if it's a closed surface, correct, the net pole strength, the net pole strength, what does I mean by net pole strength? The dipoles, right? The dipoles, correct, they cancel out each other, correct. The net pole strength enclosed by surface is 0. Enclosed by surface is 0, because it is the poles are of what are written here. Poles are of equal and opposite strength, so it will cancel out each other in a closed surface. Same thing, this is summation of b dot dx. B dot dx is equal to del s is equal to 0. In electric field, the electric field chapter, it is what in the closed surface of integral of E dot ds is equal to 0. Correct. So this can come as an option also. Integral of E dot ds is equal to 0. So basically what they're trying to tell us, why it is 0, the number of, let me mark it here. Yeah, the number of field lines entering the surface is equal to number of field lines going out through the surface. That's it. Entering and passing out, both are 0. So that's the thing. So there won't be any net magnetic field lines inside a what, in a closed surface in case of a magnetic field. An electric field, I used 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Electric field, I'll write in different. This is electric field and this is magnetic field. I use what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This will be mu naught by 4 pi. That's it. Mu naught by 4 pi. So same concept only. Integral of E dot ds in case of electric field, that is electric flux formula. This is my flux formula. Same thing only. This is my magnetic flux. This is equal to integral of B dot summation of B dot ds. Summation of all the magnetic field lines passing through the surface. That's it. So if we compare and study, it is easy only. Same only, one and the same. Yeah. So there is one more topic, that is magnetic moment here. Magnetic moment. Okay. M, small m. So there is an easy way to study that. Draw a triangle. M and I and A. So basically this is M is equal to IA. M is equal to I dot A. Okay, M is equal to what? IA. That's it. Simple thing. Magnetic moment. Okay, fine. I think everyone knows what is I. I is current, A is the area. So it's a product of current and the area. So why I am teaching you this? Because the next topic what I want to teach you is magnetization. Magnetization. TIZA TION. This is my capital M. So this magnetization capital M is equal to what? Magnetic moment by volume. This is nothing but magnetic moment by volume. That's it. That is my magnetization. Then the last thing in this chapter, that is magnetic intensity, H. H is nothing but my magnetic intensity. So H is equal to B by mu. What is my B? Magnetic field. What is my mu? Permeability of the material. Magnetic field, that is my MF. Mu is permeability of the material.